Alright folks, I'm going to make an explanation for everybody that's building e-tanks. I'm going to tear mine down in front of you and separate it so you can see how easily this is done. This is not complicated, and I'll show you each piece individually so you know how to set up your own e-tank. Alright folks, here's what you're going to need. This is my e-tank. I have a 55-gallon stainless steel food grade barrel which I bought brand new and shipped to my door. It was $250. Okay, now inside this, as you can see, I already have it filled. All this is inside here is water. An Arm & Hammer super washing powder. I put 1 tablespoon per gallon of water. I put 53 tablespoons in this one and it was running a little light, so I added about 3 more tablespoons to bring my amps up, and it works perfect. Okay, now you also will need, come over here, and as we see, a manual battery charger. I have a couple different ones, but I really like this one. And as you can see, it's a 2 to 40 amp charger with 1 to 200 amp starter charger boost. And as we come up here, here is what my normal settings are on. Right there. Sorry for being shaky, but I run mine on 40 amp 6 volt charge with the 40 amp 12 amp boost, and that's what I run. It produces between 20 to 30 amps going through my cast iron pieces. Okay, as we back up here. Alright, you also need to buy a pair of jumper cables. Why, you might ask? Well, the end of your clamp that goes to your piece inside the solution will corrode away. Unless you want it to happen to your clamps there from your charger, I would highly recommend to go buy a set of jumper cables and split them so you have 2 extensions that you can use. I go through both these extensions every year because it corrodes them very quickly. Okay, come over here. You can use just about anything you want. I prefer, since I had it on hand and I can't use it anymore, I have a great big old Ford wrench, which I support my pieces suspended into the water from. Now, as you can see, you can get about any kind of wire you want, as long as it's strong enough to hold your piece. And I'm pretty cheap, as you can see, so I went and got some old junk clothes hangers. Okay, you come over here, and the last piece that I needed for mine was a rubber hose. Why, you might ask? Well, I cut this rubber hose and I'll put it around the rim of my barrel, so when my wrench is across it, it won't short out my e-tank. Now that is what you need for all your pieces. Jumper cables, cut rubber holes, barrel, water, Arm & Hammer super washing powder, a manual override charger, and something to suspend your pieces from. Real simple, real easy. Okay, now I'm going to start putting this together and I'll show you each step that you need to do. Okay, so here we go, putting this together. I hope to be able to do it holding the camera and being able to put it all together safely. You know, come over here. This is so, like I told you earlier, I put this on just so I don't arc and short out my E-tank. You know, a lot of people that watch my, seen my E-tank miss this little piece because it's clear. I guess I should have bought a darker hose or whatever, you know, but this was the best, cheapest, quick, easy. Cost me a couple bucks, that's all. Cost me for me to actually buy it. I wish I had an extra junk hose laying around, and it would have been a lot cheaper, because like I said, I'm pretty cheap, you know, and if I can get away with what's around my house when I'm building stuff, that's what I'm going to do. Okay, it's coming to the end here. I'm sorry for the shaking, you know, it's kind of hard to video this at the same time as you're talking. Alright, see, that's on nice all the way around the rim, just like that. Okay, it's nice on there, nice and tight. So now I come over here, and since I already had a piece that I was cleaning and took out, I'm going to re-put that piece on and suspend it in the solution. So I'm coming over here to my wrench. Look at that big old baby. That is a big old wrench. Now, you know, I can hang hundreds of pounds of cast iron on that. It ain't going to break. And then you come down here to my just plain old little, like I said, clothes hangers. Come over here to the hammered Wagner Dutch oven that I was cleaning earlier. Hook that on there. There we go. Okay, as you can see, it got water in it. It's already been in the tank for a while. And there we go. Now see how that lays across the rubber hose? And that lays across the rubber hose. See, I might be switching from my wrench, or because of one reason only, because I got the metal wires running up. When I have a piece hooked in there and I'm cleaning it, I'm wasting electricity because it would travel through my piece up the wire onto here, through the wrench, and then back down. Well, I can stop all that wasted energy right here if I switch this to something non-conductive. But I'm going to keep my cheap clothes hanger wires because they work great and you can find them anywhere. Okay, then we come over here. Okay, now remember, red clamp, always, and I mean always, hooks to your anode. And in this case, since my tank is stainless steel, I use it as my anode. See? There you go. It's hooked on there now. Real simple. Come back over here. Now here's where you're going to need your extensions. Get these extensions. You take them. Turn that over sideways. Well, so you can really get a good clamp on it. Okay. Just like that. Well, I'm going to have to set the camera down for a second. Okay, as you can see, I got my electrode hooked right there. It's looking really good. Okay, this is hooked to the extension. Now, as this comes through here, now even though it's red, it's really my negative, as you can see, leading back to my charger. So I need to come over here, and I'll be hooking it to this piece. And I'm going to try to do it one-handed, but I don't think I'm going to be able to, so I'm going to have to set the camera down real quick and connect this, and then I can show you. Okay, folks, as you can see, I got the piece connected right there. So now I'm taking it down into the solution. So you can see it suspended right there. It ain't touching the sides. Cable's running back to my negative, which goes back to my charger. My actual positive is hooked up to my etank, runs back to my charger. Now I have this charger just for safety cautions over here, hooked up to a surge protector, so I don't burn out my charger or any unwanted damage happen in any way or form. Okay, then we just come over here. Everything's set up, ready to go. As you can see, I got all my buttons already set. So all I got to do, put on hold. Running a little low on amps, so I may have to move my connections around to find out why my amps are running low. So I'm going to turn it back off. Okay, we come down here, wiggle them around a little bit, make sure they're getting good grab. Okay, come over here, and I'm going to have to set the camera down again. Sorry about that, folks. Just give me 1 second, and I'll get it done for us. All right, here we go. I redid the clamps, so let's go back over to the charger. Come right down over here again. Turn it on. There we go. Like I said, there's just a connection problem. If you're running low on amps, always check your clamps. Don't freak out. It's real simple fix 99% of the time. And if not, then you can always come online and talk to me about it, and I'll help you out through it. As we come back up here, it's cooking. Look at that. Look at them beautiful bubbles. See, right there is a piece that I'm cleaning from the 1920s that when you first seen it, you would have never believed your eyes. But when I'm done with it and have it restored, some collector will love it so much, I guarantee you, he'll pay $150 for it. And here's something else I want to show you. People are like, oh, that looks dangerous, this looks dangerous. Look at this. I'm touching the anode. No shock. Now watch this. Watch here. Oh, no. Look, I'm not getting shocked. Perfectly safe. Now, you will get a little tingle if you reach down into the water and go to grab your piece. You might get a little bit of buzz right there. But just coming around, hand wet, look, hand's wet. Look, still touching it. Nothing's happening. I can actually, watch this, touch both pieces. Oh, nothing. Okay, so that shows you it's perfectly safe. And for all you chicken littles out there who keep spouting about stainless steel is dangerous, don't use it, da-da-da-da-da. I'm here to tell you right now, it's not. The group of WAGs and the group of G and CICA all approve this method because you watched Aaron Brockovich and it had to do with chromium. Don't mean this produces chromium. Look at it this way. How many pieces of stainless steel cookware do you have? And you put liquids in and you boil it to a boiling temperature. You know, it ain't killing you with chromium. Here, this water ain't going to get 30, 40 degrees. You know, maybe the hottest day out there, 120 degree day, you know, you come in here and your water, yes, might be warm, but it's not to the high temperatures where chromium is produced. This is completely safe, fastest, best way out there. So try it out, enjoy it. If you have any questions, just contact me either on my YouTube channel, Albert Hutchison, or go to Facebook, look my name up, Albert Hutchison, or go to Cast Iron Cookware, Buy, Sell, and Trade. That is also my Facebook book. We're 11,000 strong. So come on over and check stuff out. And again, have fun, be safe, and let's get some cast